Okay, hi folks. How's
Hi.
everybody? Welcome. Good to have everyone with us. Beth on the left, Cindy on the right, me in the middle. I'm Gary for if there's anybody new. Jennifer in Colorado with her parents, where her Instagram post today was her dad with a push broom moving snow in his driveway, which I thought was a unique way for someone in Colorado to move snow. But um,
Mm,
you usually
Like,
expect
Whatever
those people to
works.
have turbo powered snowblower
right,
whatever's,
right.
but yeah, so he
Hmm.
was doing that. So she said she might or might not join, but I'm guessing that she's probably shopping or something, and we won't see her. Um,
Or dinner time.
oh, that's right. Yeah, it would be 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock there. So yeah, she's probably
Right.
yep. Yeah, good point. Yep. So okay, this is last stitch hour of the year. So
It's
as we,
amazing.
yeah, I know we're down to the nub here. We're about to take our break. So last stitch hour, and then we'll have a podcast on Sunday, and that podcast will be. All right, now I'm working with a new iPad, so things may go here. They did not. They worked. So
Wow.
um, Isabella Strombio is our guest, and her new book coming out in January is Mindful Macrame. And obviously, she's a macrame artist. But the main reason we talked to her, though I got to admit, her work is pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
not the standard quarter-inch rope basket, plant hanger things. It's beautiful stuff. So it's mindful macrame, and so whenever we talk about uh, mindful macrame, just insert whatever your favorite technique is because it's all about the mental aspect of doing this kind of work. And she's a fascinating lady. I think I mentioned that in the podcast. We talked about that a bit, but
Hmm.
yeah, fascinating. This is a necklace. I don't know if that's her or not or a model, but it's a
Well, that's
necklace
so
that
cool
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
her stuff is cool. Yeah,
and so
Yeah.
simple.
right. Yeah.
But elegant. There's something elegant about it. It's not
Eh,
just
Right.
I mean I made the owls. I made the owls in the 70s.
Yeah, I know, but we only had the jute to work with.
Right.
And now
Right.
they're working with these really cool colored cords. I follow somebody else that does macrame too, and it's so cool to see what they're doing.
Yeah, that is neat.
Sorry, whatever you said, I'm sure was fascinating, but I put my headphones down because because my headphones won't reach because I'm using a different cord, and now I realize I need to get back to the other cord. Um, yeah, so she has three. This is the mindful macrame is her fourth book, but she has a
Wow.
macrame Christmas. Her publisher sent me.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Beth, you didn't get these, but her publisher sent me all the other ones.
Oh, neat.
oh, cool.
Um, but see, this is not your jute. Uh,
No.
what was that? What was the plant? It was the spider plant and wandering Jew. That's what you always put in those, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything
Oh,
that trailed.
Right.
right.
I mean, these are instructional and project books, but
Oh,
Pretty.
that's pretty.
and then
Yeah,
she
I
has
like that.
macrame for the modern home.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not so sure I care for that lamp,
Yeah.
but like that. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a thing.
I like it.
I
Table
do too.
runner.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
And then she has macrame jewelry, so that necklace. Um, key ring. If I
Mhm,
get my
and-
hand out of the way, you could actually see it. Hairpiece, not something I could use, but and probably not my style, huh?
No,
Wrong
you need
color.
different.
Yeah, different color. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Uh, tassel necklace, but yeah, it's just cool stuff. It's got yeah, this
Mm,
Oh yeah, make a
mhm,
statement.
yeah, but yeah, it
yeah.
doesn't look like like that jute stuff. Large tribal necklace. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Nice.
so she's the guest Sunday, and then her new book is the mindful macrame. Fascinating lady, and I think Cindy. Yeah, we were talking about that. What got her started was her to me thing,
Mhm.
where she some time ago, and I think it's a hashtag, and I think it's her Instagram account. She just said, "All right, I'm going to set aside 2 hours every day for me
Yeah.
to retain my sanity, basically." And
Mhm.
and I'm sure, like we said, it didn't happen every day, but because she does have kids,
Mhm.
but a way to put some structure and give yourself some time to just collect.
Right.
So that's Sunday, but a fascinating lady, and we had a great time talking to her. That's Sunday. That'll be the last one um, for the year now, and so then the next podcast show we have will be a Wednesday midweek chat on the 8th of January. So take our normal break over Christmas, but then Christmas Day at 2 o'clock Eastern time, we'll have a stitch thing. Um, whatever. For those of us who are home alone, without family events, or as I've said many times, you're so sick of your family you just want to go to a room and be left alone. We'll be on at 2 o'clock
Right.
Eastern time, hour and a half. We'll see how it flows. Stitching and yakking and doing whatever. So join us right here. And I'm going to play around because this system that I use will also feed to Zoom. But I have not tested it, and I think they finally got all the bugs worked out. So I'm going to give that a try and see if we can't have a Zoom option too.
Oh, cool.
We'll see. I don't know. I can't promise that because testing will have to happen first.
Mhm.
So that'll be Christmas Day. Then we'll come back on the 8th with a midweek chat, and then we'll be off and running again with our regular schedule. Winners from the draw, no drawing tonight. Winners from the last time: Rebecca Kickel, Kikel, Kickel or Keikel, one or the other. Linda Hill, Susan Hennig. Susan, I'll be in. That reminds me. Don't Susan, write to me. Don't let me forget. I'm going to be in Illinois at the end of the month for our granddaughter's birthday. We should have lunch or something. Get a coffee, in my case, a Diet Pepsi, but something. So don't let me forget, Susan, because
Dessert.
yeah, dessert, something.
Dessert.
But we should get together, Susan. I saw her. I think I saw her there, which is why I'm speaking as if I know she's right there. So Susan Hennig and Margaret Leduc, which you guys got. They went out a couple days after the last show, so you guys have had them, I'm sure, for many days. But just for the record, so there you go. So join us on Christmas Day, and then we will not be doing that repeat on the. Well, though I'm tempted, on January 1, because that is the birthday party in Illinois for our granddaughter. She'll be 2.
Ooh.
But it's a big family gathering. And my son just had his basement refinished and had his office moved downstairs in the far distant corner. So, so I had fleeting thoughts of just slipping out and going down the basement and doing a stitching show just to get away. But you're right, Cindy. I would not come home alive.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you
No.
might
You'd
just
be in
as well
trouble.
move right in there.
Right. Yep. Hi, Kevin. You're stuck with me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we'll not do that. If you are an EGA member, though, they have started. Maybe they've been doing it, but they've been publicizing that for members at large, they are having Zoom stitch things once a month, and the next one is January 1. So if you're a member at large, I got to believe if you're a regular member, they wouldn't care. I don't know.
I
But
don't
check
know.
that out because if if you're home on January 1 and there's a group through EGA, um, they're marketing it as the member at large thing, but I don't know. I didn't explore it beyond that. But yeah, it's kind of a nice thing, especially for members at large who don't have guild meetings to go to. So you might check that out. Um, let's see. Margaret got hers. Ooh, I got her name right too. All right.
Yay.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
I got it
Win
right.
win.
Yeah. I probably butchered somebody else's, like Rebecca's. I probably wouldn't even close there. So, um, so that's yeah, that's that. Let me get all the rest of the announcements out of the way. We've got going over to back to the iPad that we have working beautifully now. Don't forget the at Sassy Jack's, the Rise Above the Waters ornament. You go to the SassyJacksStitchery.com, and at the top of the page where it says ornament, you click on that, and then you can order this ornament by Jackie Duplessis. That's the backside, little Bargello for you. And we've mentioned many times about the options you would have for that. So do that, and then Kim has some deals going now. If you haven't been listening, and I'm very disappointed if you haven't, but whatever. Kim has 3 sales packages while things last. So she has a sampler mystery collection steel deal. Curated assortment of 5 sampler or sampler adjacent, as Cindy calls them, sampler adjacent charts, $125 value for $25 until they're gone. So you're going to get sampler type charts, 5 for $25. That's pretty good. Or
That's
5
really
cross
good.
stitch charts from various popular designers, $75 value for $20. Or 5 charts from the Heartstring, this is hard to say, Heartstring Samplery Sunday Stitchers series. That's a $50 value for $15, and Beth happens to have one of those. So tell me,
Well,
what
so
is this? Because
yes.
Cindy and I had not heard about this deal.
So I think Heartstring Sampler released this. They were called the Sunday hymns. So there were a bunch of just a few words from the hymn with some sort of design around it, and they were each released as a pamphlet, like their own little chart. And then I think at the end she released them as a book. I have the book, but can I find it?
No.
Anyway, no. But I did stitch this one from the the um, the charts. I got this chart, and because I love "All Will Be Well," that's one of the hymns I like, and it's stitched up fast. And I put this is um,
Beer
a
can.
tea container. No, see,
Come
tea,
on, Beth.
little
Say
round.
beer can. Just go with it. What do you got? Potato chips
It's
in
a
there?
beer cozy. It's a beer koozie to
Yeah.
go with my hymns, my Sunday hymns. What else
Right.
would you
Yeah.
want?
See, that goes together.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
They'll never know in
Anyway,
Bible study. They'll have no idea.
shh, shh.
Bears it Beth's in there getting half soused while they're studying the Psalms.
That's right. That's right.
I
That's
love it.
me. So anyway, these were really nice. They're nice little smalls charts. I don't know if this one had color on it or if I just decided to do it in a monochromatic and get it done for this project. But they're nice little smalls. So they're the hymns, um, is what that is. That and I think it's a random number of those 5, and there were 13 released. So
Okay, yeah. So
yeah,
it's five of those from that series for $15. So $3 a
yeah,
piece. Can't beat that.
that's nice. No,
Notice,
no.
notice how quickly I did the math. That's pretty impressive. So check those out, SassyJackStitchery.com. There's a good gift. There's a good holiday gift right there.
Hmm.
Easily wrapped, easily mailed. Yep. So
Mhm.
hit Kim up for those things because she has them, but now she didn't have a massive supply. I don't know what she has, but yeah, act quick. I grabbed this one because, when we talk about painted canvases, I love this one. Now, several people have done this, but
Yeah.
just, Russian Santa, whatever. I don't know what it is. But this one, Tina DaCosta Fortune did this. Said it took her 30 years, which I can relate to that.
Uh-huh.
But I just love these. When you talk about taking a canvas, a painted canvas, and just making it come to life, I just love this design.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
She, yeah, she did a beautiful job, with that fur trim
yeah,
Mm-hmm. And the
and the
tassels.
tassels.
Yeah. On the end
yeah,
of the scarf. Yeah. I guess it's not really. Well, yeah, there are tassels on there.
yeah. There are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Every time one of these pops up, I think it's a series, is it, or is it the same one? I think it's different ones. I
I
don't
don't
know,
know.
but they're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
how she got the dimension of the scarf off of his clothing.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Beautifully stitched too.
Hmm.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Really pretty.
So yeah, that's just one of those painted canvas things that when people get it right, it is special stuff. But yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to show that because I tripped over it on Needlepoint Nation, I believe it was. And yes, I got permission to use a picture
Good.
Yeah.
because
That's just gorgeous.
try to follow the rules. So
Yeah.
there we have
Good
it.
job.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. So thanks to Tina DaCosta Fortune or Fortune, maybe it's Fortune. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for letting us show that because that's pretty cool. The Needle Arts Weekend in March, our retreat. Right down there is the link for all the information. Big addition. Kim and Everett from Sassy Jack Stitchery are going to come to the event. So pretty excited about that. And not just come and be here, but Kim is going to bring a boutique, a small shop, like a pop-up shop. They have a trailer and that she uses to haul stuff home from the Nashville market. But I don't know if she's going to fill it. But anyway, she's going to bring a shop so we can set up a shop there at the hotel and you'll be able to spend money, which is a cool thing. And then she's also going to teach a finishing class.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and she's gonna send charts. I don't have the charts yet, but one of them she did when we did our 500th show. She did there's a free chart on her website on the homepage for Fiber Talk, and then there's another one. And she said those are both options. Those will both work for this finishing class because you have to stitch a small piece and show up with it finished to do the finishing class because you got to have something. And yeah. So she's going to teach a finishing class, and the classes, we've got to limit it to 20 people in order to have enough space. But if we get enough demand, then we'll do a second class. We'll adjust things around because everything we have right now is on Saturday. So we have Friday, most of Friday, and most of Sunday that we can adjust things around. So the URL right down there, that website address right down there, is where you sign up. So get yourself signed up and registered for the weekend, and then you'll get to meet Kim. And Everett said he was going to do some tourist things, but we maybe we'll get him to stop in and say hi because everybody should meet
Yeah.
Everett. That's
Yeah,
like
he's a sweetheart.
that's like
Yes.
one of life's requirements. You should meet Everett
Mm-hmm.
Ponder.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a big highlight. So we'll have a small store. We have a 7th class, and that class is free. You don't have to pay extra for that one either. It's all built into that $300 fee. So I have 7 classes to take, and you can take any number of them that you want. You just got to, it's all in the instructions, and you just got to tell us what you want, and we'll work it out. So get yourself registered to be a nice Christmas gift to yourself. That you're going to go to to St. Louis in March, at the end of March, and it'll be warmer than
Yeah.
it is here today. I guarantee you that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we've already planned. I've got at least one person who's going to join me at my casket table. I'm hoping to twist Tim's arm. Maybe Tim will come and join us.
There we
But
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
sit and work on our caskets and
Yeah, this thing
That'd
is
be great.
evolving. Yeah, we've got a
Yeah.
Jennifer table, and now we have a casket table, and yeah,
it.
so join, and you can sit at the casket table even if you're not doing a casket, and just
Yeah,
ogle what they're doing. It's okay. Yeah. So
yeah,
get
yeah.
yourself signed up. That URL there at the bottom, and there's a PDF that you download that lists everything you got to do. You send in a registration information to it goes to Marga, and then she'll get you going, and then you register with a hotel for your room. And we have which I don't have. Oh yes, I do have a Facebook group. Uh, Facebook.com/groups/Fiber Talk Needle Arts Weekend. That you can go there and say, hey, I need a roommate, or I need a traveling partner, or something like that. So you can post there. It's a private group, so the world can't see what you're doing. But yeah, so really excited that Kim and Everett are going to be there. And we're going to have a finishing class and a shop, and it's going to be really cool. So we hope you'll join us. It'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign up. Sign up. Two things. One, if you like violent spy shows with a little hint of sick comedy, just a little hint, Black Doves on Netflix, the Black Doves Keira Knightley series, it's like 6 episodes that just released here a few days ago, is superb. Just superb. Just outstanding. So
Yeah. See, my husband doesn't like those blow 'em
Oh.
up, shoot 'em up movies stuff, and he kind of looks at me like I'm nuts that I want to watch them. So I have to see if I can watch
Yeah.
it on my own.
Well, you're going to enjoy this one. This is like in the first episode, so I'm not spoiling anything. But a guy has a gun on Keira Knightley, on Keira, and a guy who's supposed to be protecting her gets there just in time, and shoots the guy in the back with a shotgun. And she's just drenched, like she'd taken a shower in blood. And she's just standing there. She's just covered in blood. And she says, really, a shotgun? He says, it's all I had. So, there's little bits of that all the way through. It's pretty funny stuff. So, yeah, so if you like that kind of stuff, Netflix, Black Doves, that's the thing. And I've been playing with these here. Let me get me up. I've been playing with these because I have.
What are those?
Well, these are non-mar pliers. All right. So I have these tiny little pliers here
Mhm.
that I use if you can't get a needle through, like you're burying a thread and you can't get a needle through, because they don't have any teeth on them. Is it in focus? I can't see.
Yeah.
You're in focus, but the pliers aren't.
Yeah. Well,
That's good.
anyway, they don't have any teeth, so they don't mar up your needles. But I got these from a friend, and then I learned later that they were a giveaway by the company Wubbers, Wubbers, that they were a giveaway at a trade show, and they had a bunch of them, and you can't get them anymore. Whether they're making them now or not, I haven't checked. But sometimes you know how you need to get a grip, and I know people have those finger caught things that are rubber, and there's little stick-on things that you can use and all kinds of things. But they make these non-mar pliers, and it's plastic here, and these are replaceable tips. And I've been testing these, and I just pulled a couple needles through this afternoon while I was watching Keira Knightley kill people, and did not mar the needle at all. Did not even make even an impression or anything. So I got these off of Amazon, and some Japanese thing soft touch, and then Japanese characters, IPS SH165S. Is that in focus?
They're not too big.
Well, they're regular
I
needle
mean,
nose pliers, you know.
I'm just thinking, for my little hand to pull a needle through.
Oh, no, no,
I'm
you'd
just
be
wondering.
fine.
Yeah,
You'd be fine.
that's what I
Plus,
thought about too.
plus you can get a good grip. Where like these you're so close to the work, to the canvas that sometimes it's doesn't quite. But these are standard size pliers, but non-marring. And there's other brands. I just happen to have these of non-marring pliers. But I was downstairs in the toolbox for something else. And I thought, wait a minute, these would work for pulling needles if you wanted to. So I just bring that up as a potential tool, and they were not expensive. I don't remember what they were, but yeah. And I mean, they're standard pliers. They're spring loaded, but you can get a good grip and pull. So, um,
Nice.
because I know some people have a hard time getting a grip. Older arthritic fingers and hands and things like that. And sometimes, like, well, I was pulling a needle through Kreinik, and yeah,
Hmm.
pulled it right through,
Yeah.
no problem. Yeah, so something to try, something
Yeah.
to try. Yep. I think that's all I had. Yep, we're done.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it. Oh, here I haven't been
Uh,
keeping up.
well, okay, Tim. So he started his new panel, which makes me very jealous because I'm still working on my little. You asked about plans.
Oh, yes.
I've got to
Oh,
get this panel done.
how much do you have
Uh,
left to do?
oh, a lot. So this whole area has a bunch of detached needle lace
Oh,
to put on it. Um, I think I've got leaves still to put here. I started on those, which is the up and down buttonhole stitch, which is so much fun. If you've never done the up down buttonhole stitch, I've done it on crazy quilts, and it is. We do it in pearl. I'm a silk pearl. Oh, it's fun. Oh, it's fantastic. But then I have all this to do, which
right.
is you can't even see my. So this has got to get you done in 2025. This
Okay.
panel. I'm not talking the whole silly casket,
Oh, I
just
thought
the
you
Just
were
one
talking
panel.
about the whole
side.
casket.
No, no, the casket is, people have been saying it's a
Oh,
2 to
Beth,
3 year project.
I thought we were gonna have the whole casket done next year. Oh man.
Yeah,
So
right.
is that 2 to 3 years if you're stitching on it?
Yes. I think people say that it takes that long. If you're stitching on it, it takes 2 to 3 years. I think people don't ever work on it just exclusively though,
Right.
but I think there's, correct me if I'm wrong, 18 lessons, and some of them, unless you're a very fast stitcher, there's no way you can do some of those lessons in a month. They take a couple months.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
anyway, so yes, Tim, I'm jealous.
I'm looking forward to it happening here.
Yeah.
Good.
I can't
Yeah,
wait to see it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's fun. I think that's the working with things that I've never worked with before, like the little girls. You know,
Hmm.
never worked with these materials. How are they gonna work? How can I get them to
Hmm.
play?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yay. So okay, so you're gonna stitch all the panels, and then when they're all done, you apply them to the box, or you're gonna do the box as you go.
they suggest, we've talked a lot about this, that you put the paper on the back of your panels after they're done, and then you take them off the slate frame, and then you hold all those panels that are stitched until they're all done, and then you apply it all at one shot.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's what most people do. They
Okay.
wait to the end.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
Do you have
Yeah.
to put the box together too, or is
no, the box
the
is this.
box it's assembled?
Hmm. But you have to do stuff inside. So a lot of people, there was a gal who was on, Sandy, and she said she did the inside of her box. She did all the papering of the inside. Because if you've never done it before, that's nerve-wracking in and of itself. Here you are
Mm-hmm.
putting stuff all inside this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so but it takes time and it takes space. So because you're gluing, and we all know gluing
Yeah.
is
Exactly.
messy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Tim
So
has a double casket. That's the one where you got the top part too, right? You got a box
yeah,
because that box
Mm-hmm.
is deeper than yours, right?
right. It's taller, and um,
Yeah.
it's got little angled sides. Like mine's
Ah.
flat, so it's just a
Oh.
short
Mm-hmm.
flat, but it's
Yeah,
got
so you have to do
angled
this.
sides. Right. It's got to do the angles, and then it's got a flat top. And then I think it's got
He can't. He
two.
just
You
can't.
open
He
it
can't
up.
do angles.
You
There you
open it
go.
up. Ah,
What is it?
and
Walk
it's.
like an
I think people
Egyptian.
put. Yeah. Anyway, I think inside people have put like secret gardens,
Oh.
Oh,
like built a stumpwork garden inside on that
oh boy.
top layer. I mean,
Hmm.
really crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That reminds me. What was it? 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? We did that show with Mary and
Mm-hmm.
forgot her name.
Mary and Sarah Jean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so look back. It was a Sunday show on caskets. What was it? 2 hours and 15 minutes of nothing but caskets. But yeah, if you're interested in caskets, you'll get the full deal there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Fascinating.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Tim's has 20 panels of
Holy
embroidery.
smokes.
That's the double casket.
That's the double.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
And so you think about it, mine, I'm doing that one little. So you've got a little panel on top, and then you have the big, that's the lid. That little panel is the lid
Right.
that goes all
Mm-hmm.
around. Anyway,
So you have 10
20 of
then.
them.
You have 10, right?
Yeah.
4, 8,
Yeah.
10. Yeah, 10.
Plus the top.
And the top.
4 around each side, top and bottom, then top and bottom. That's 10, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yes, because you could do something inside.
Yes. We all lean forward to read what Tim wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was a stumpwork garden inside. I think would be fun to do. To make a little
Yeah.
fairy garden or something inside. Just
Get the
Yeah.
outside done
something.
first, though.
Yeah,
Right.
the outside must
Right.
get
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
This year it's a priority. I
Yeah.
got to stop making casket toys,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
but they're fun.
You need a casket to put the casket toys in. Yeah.
That's
Hmm.
right. Ooh, that mug, Cindy.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Wait. Time out. Tangent. We got to
Time
see
out.
the mug. Holy smokes. Look at that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Wow.
So this is actually done by a potter over in the Quad Cities. And I also have two of her mugs that have dragons on them. And I quit using the dragons to drink out of because I kept dropping them and chipping the spines off.
No.
Oh,
Ouch.
But maybe I'll get the dragon ones out on Christmas to show you. I don't know if she's still doing stuff. I haven't been over to an art show in the Quad Cities for a long, long time, but they are so cool.
Yeah. Man, that's amazing.
Yeah,
that is beautiful.
Wow.
thank you. My favorite mug.
Yep. Can see why. That is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Ooh,
tangent. Sorry.
chipping one of those. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, bummer. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember her name?
I want to
Unfair
say it
question.
was, no, I think it's Tin Roof Pottery.
Yeah.
I don't remember the artist's name, but I'm pretty sure it was Tin Roof Pottery.
Now I've got to look. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to
I
look
want to.
her up.
I want to go look now.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
She really did a lot of really cool and different things.
Let's see if I can get it.
Or
Sorry,
Tin
folks.
Hill, maybe.
Sorry, folks. Little tangent.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, let's see what's on the bottom here.
Just don't dump your drink on your head. That would be what I did. Ugh.
Well,
Yeah.
there's
Here, I
not,
got it.
there's,
I got it.
there's not. Oh, you found it?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, neat.
Is that in the Quad Cities? Davenport, Bettendorf.
Martin Stankus.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
not the
not
right
him.
one because it's a woman.
Oh, this is North Carolina. All right, back up. Well, his stuff is cool too. So
Yeah, it is. Try Tin Hill. Okay, I
So
can't
now we've
read
gone
what's
on a
on the bottom
tangent.
of it.
Yeah, Newport. I think I've seen that Not Garden book. Um, I don't think I own it, but I think I've seen it. Um,
Tin Hill Pottery. No, that's not it.
No. Okay, I might be totally wrong. I can't read what's on the bottom of the mug except the date, which was 2013. So I've had them for a long time. I'll see if I can find it.
Ah, okay. What's this here? Ooh,
No. Oh, that says Tin Hill.
hmm.
uh,
She's probably doing way different stuff than she used to do, if that is her.
well,
Now I'll have to have to look and find this.
Scroll back, go back to that list of thumbnails and scroll up a little bit.
And people want to see your mug again when
Stop.
after we've
Okay.
stopped. Oh,
The one that's white with, so I know that she did some, yeah, that's not it. She did some fairly big vases with dragons on them, big pots with dragons kind of draped around them. And I'm not seeing,
yeah, I'm not seeing the whimsical stuff
yeah,
like you have. I don't think this is the right one.
I don't think so either.
It's yeah,
I'll
Davenport,
look, I'll,
Iowa.
okay.
oh,
Gandra says Tin Hill Sculptured Pottery, Davenport.
yep, sculpted
So
pottery.
Tin
Tin
Hills.
Hill Sculpted Pottery, Davenport, Iowa. Not what I needed to
Oh,
know.
there we
Oh,
go.
This is
Yeah.
this is off the dreaded Pinterest, but
wow.
well, that's. I so hate Pinterest. Just a second.
Yeah.
We got to do better than that. No, we're getting way off the reservation here.
All
Never
right.
mind. We tried, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Somebody wanted to see it
see it.
again.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. I got to get it where I can actually work the keyboard.
Oh, you think? Kristen Hill. Oh, on Tin Hill Pottery Pinterest. Yeah, if she's only showing up on Pinterest, she may not be in business anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, I hate giving up. Bear with me. Kristen Hill, Tin Hill Pottery. This does not make good live show material, but I hate giving up.
Hey, I just
Kristen Hill
love that
discontinued.
pot.
Yeah, you just hate to let it defeat you, don't you?
I do.
I'm sorry. That
Let's
is
see,
very,
there's
very cool.
kind of a top view. Don't look inside my mug.
Okay, Google gives you the full thing on the shop. I don't, that's
Oh,
what Kendra said. We'll have to.
Here we go. Here, Kristen Hill, Loring Park Art Festival.
So maybe she only does like art things, art shows. She doesn't sell.
yeah, that could be.
Yeah. Davenport Art, tinhillpottery.com. See that? No, she doesn't have it. She doesn't. She's not in business anymore.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Hang on to those.
Hmm.
Don't lose them.
Yeah.
Don't bust
Don't
them.
don't don't break any more of them.
No.
Yeah, I
See
never
if you can
did
fix
get
them.
one of the I kind of wanted one of the big pots, but I never did get one. They were expensive.
I bet.
Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. It looks like just to create one of those would take some time.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Not to
Yeah.
mention the glazing art. That's
Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
She was really good.
Yeah. Well, it's too bad she isn't doing it anymore. We could
Hmm.
we could sell some mugs here tonight.
Right.
Oh well, we tried.
Ah,
Sorry,
we
Kristen.
tried. Yeah.
It's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
Hmm.
Good one. Yep. So what? Oh, what is that? Which one is that? Debbie Raleigh behind you there, Beth. Which one is that?
That's Royal Garden.
Yes, Royal
It's
Garden.
so
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah,
Yep.
thanks. Thanks.
Yeah.
Finally put it, I had it framed, but I just hadn't hung it up. So I
Yep.
finally said, that's enough. Let's hang something
Looks
up
great.
behind me.
Hmm.
Looks great. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
Get it done.
Yep. Good
Get
one.
it done. So, all right, I want to know, inquiring minds want to know, are you guys joining any of the salves that are going on? Any of the, like Fox and Rabbit? She
No
shakes his
way.
head.
No,
No.
no, no.
No? It's Fox and Rabbit. So
Yes.
you're doing the Fox and Rabbit?
No. Well, I'll probably download them. Uh, I am doing a blackwork one by Urban Stitches. Did you see that? The Van Gogh Starry Night
Oh
in
yes.
blackwork.
Yes. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, this sounds bad. Okay, Urban Stitches.
Hmm.
Pardon me while I
Uh,
do a little.
she so she's I have several of her, not several, but more than three
More than
of
one.
her previous sals that were, and she does black work sals, and they're a little edgy. Did you talk to her, Gary?
Yeah, we
There you
did.
go.
We did.
I thought so.
Oh,
So she did a
Whoops.
2 year long uh,
I
sal
don't. I
on
don't want that.
called Memento Mori. That was a picture. in kind of taupes and grays and blacks of a skull, and I don't know what, I don't remember what else was on there, but and this one will last 2 years also. And from what I've seen, she's released the top left-hand corner,
Hmm.
and it looks like it is all the same stitch. You just change the color of thread.
Yeah, it does look like all the same. Yeah, that is so cool.
Wow.
That is really cool.
Hmm. Now, will I keep up with it? Absolutely not. I'm not even sure I'll start it right away, but it's so cool
Yeah. Is she
that
charging
It
for it?
is.
I think there is a small charge for this one.
Oh, to purchase this cell, click here. All right, why don't I do that? 27 bucks? Oh, come on. That's a deal.
Yeah. She does, you won't like this. She does suggest doing it on 14 count Ada, or you could do it on like a 28 count. She says not to do it on anything smaller because in some cases she's putting two stitches side by side to get a color change.
Oh,
So I think I actually will do it on Ada.
what count, Ada? 14, you said?
14. Mhm.
Hmm.
Wow.
What is this blasphemy here Tim is giving us? Oh, Tim.
No room in the stitching schedule.
Tim. Tim, you do,
That's
Tim, you realize I have a ban button right here, right next to your name. We don't hear these kinds of things. No.
Yeah, yeah, no. Oh,
yeah.
for-
What's schedule?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Tim.
Stitch what you.
No. That is really cool though. 27 bucks for that? I mean, that's
Yeah,
I don't remember
that
what
would
the
be.
size is, but it has to be fairly. Oh, actually, it's not huge. I want to say it was like 21 inches wide.
you're right. 21 by 17
Okay.
on 14 count.
So good sized, but not huge. And after reading about it, I mean, my first thought was, "Hey, no way I'm doing it on 14 count. I'd go up to 36 count and do it over two. But, and sometimes I do want two strands on a 36 count over two, but some of it's going to depend on the fabric.
Yeah.
But when I read through what she said, I thought, okay, to avoid having to crowd the stitches when there's two separate stitches, you don't use two strands of floss, you use one strand of floss. So that's the first corner. And so part I think part of what she's doing with the two strands of floss is the color change, but also intensity would be my
Mm-hmm.
guess.
Yeah.
So when
Right.
she needs it to be
Right.
darker, she's going to do a second strand, a
Right.
second
So
stitch.
just like normal, when you do a black work project, you add more or thicker or thinner threads, or you leave out a few stitches to
Right.
change the density.
Hmm.
All right. I am not going to be crazy. I am not going to join that craziness. I will join you, Tim, in that heresy because I have a major big project to do.
That is really cool though.
That is neat, and I've always loved that painting by Van Gogh.
Hmm. Hmm.
It is just gorgeous.
Man, what a design challenge though to get all those swirls and stuff on a grid.
Hmm.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
See if you can find Memento Mori on
The
her
what?
site. Memento Mori. That's the last big piece that she did there. So
Oh,
she did
yeah.
that. This I think is the first one that she did that way. Her other pieces have been more conventional black work. And this one didn't really interest me that much, but I kind of followed along just because it was interesting to see how it developed
Yeah.
using black work.
Yeah. See, and that's a isn't that's a very I think that's a famous painting.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, and the Scream is by Edward Munch. Munch?
Yeah.
Edvard. Edvard.
Monk,
Anyway, yeah.
monk. Yeah.
Monk? Munch? Monk?
Monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oops.
We
don't know
like
how to
that
pronounce
painting
it either.
too. Yeah. We like that painting too. But
Hmm.
yeah, Van Gogh did like Starry Night. He did the haystacks. What else has he done? He's known for his sunflowers, his irises.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember when we talked to her, we talked about this moonlit market. I thought that sounded familiar. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget. It's been a few months since we did a show with her, but she was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, those are nice. I mean, definitely different for people that I just um, a young lady who was homeschooling, being homeschooled. She's about the same age as Rachel, and she reached out to me because I was doing. She did a stitch piece, and we were going back and forth about stitching. She goes, "You mainly do cross stitch." And I said, "Well, I do some." Um, just interesting, the different people, what people are interested in, and there's a range for no matter what you want to do. It's no longer all those
Right.
crazy little geese.
So these are carnivorous plants.
Oh, that is so
So
cool.
the Venus flytraps over on the left-hand side.
Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
And aren't there pitcher plants in there? I can.
Or maybe those are the pitcher plants. Yeah, I think those are the pitcher plants.
The fly traps down here.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And I don't know what
Very
the other
neat.
ones are.
Ugh.
Yeah, she's pretty neat. Hmm.
So we should we talk about the other thing that Beth threw at us the other day?
What was
The
that?
What?
the Phoenix sampler by
Oh,
Northern Expressions Designs.
Oh, yes.
and I've been good. I haven't ordered it
I'm
yet.
ordering that because
Oh, I've ordered it, and I've ordered the threads from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers, and I've ordered the beads.
let's see, that was on her
Where did
Etsy
you get the
shop.
beads?
Any place I could find them. Two different
Oh,
bead shops
Wait,
online.
we want this one.
yeah.
But sometimes they've, when she's worked with Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers, they've offered a bead pack. Yeah, that's it. But they
Mhm.
didn't with this one.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. But you know, it's seed beads, and there's actually only three colors of seed beads, but they in each one you need a 15 and 11.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So there's a
So,
there's a metallic red and two different golds.
so did you try to Fire Mountain
Yeah, but
Bead Shop?
I was trying to get
I'm putting my
everything from
headphones down
one
for a
place if
second,
I
so
could.
keep going.
Okay. I was trying
Okay.
to get as much of it from one place as I could, and Fire Mountain didn't have. Actually, where I found most of them was Potomac beads.
Okay. Okay. They're another good shop. I don't think I've ordered from them. I know I've seen them before, but I haven't ordered from them. But that is just so pretty. And she threw down the gauntlet saying she wanted someone to do it on black fabric. And I
Oh,
immediately thought of Kim and Black Swan. which is
Yeah.
black, but it's not so black that you can't see it, you know?
Hmm.
That's what I was getting. That's why I put my headphones down, because when you mentioned,
Yeah.
imagine those colors, and there'd have to be some adjustment, I think, on this.
Yeah, but that's probably 40 count.
It is,
Oh, yeah, you could do that on 40 count. I was back in the black work.
right?
You could certainly do this on. You might need to adjust the bead sizes.
Yeah.
Although I think she has 40 count as she gives sizes for four different counts, and I think 40 count was the smallest. So I don't know. You might want to do all 15 O's instead of 11 O's and 15 O's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
My black swan is 36 count.
that's what I think I have.
Okay, yeah, mine's 40.
Oh, I don't know. If you do you remember when I was looking at threads when we were at Sassy Jack's
Yeah.
to go on the black swan?
Ooh.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So I'm going to do pandemic, and this is from Silks for You.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Wow.
And
Hank?
it's looking really blue on the screen, but it's teal. It's turquoise.
It looks electric.
Yeah. And it's monochromatic. There is a little bit of variation in it, but not a lot. It gets lighter in some spots.
Yeah. I like their
And,
threads.
and the thing about it is that I don't I don't know. Part of my problem with the threads that I was picking up at Sassy Jack's was there were, I don't know, 5 meters in a skein. And this takes a, an
20
amazing
miles.
amount of threads, 20 miles.
Right,
So
right.
a Hank, and Beth, you're going to have to help me deal with this because I know you've done that before.
Oh, okay, we'll have to, because I think that people have done it different ways. I made the mistake one time. Someone said, "Oh, you chop it in half and use it that way." Oh, well, I regretted that because for me it was too long.
Hmm.
Because I use short with that silk. I use shorter lengths because I had a lot of pilling. I think I'm a little rougher on my threads than some people are. I think just how I work. Um,
Well, and I don't know, it's kind of tied into like three different groups.
right, right. I and
So
I
I don't want to take it apart and wind up with a big tangled ball.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
One thing I did, I have some of her hanks, and I had a friend who had a Swift, and I balled
Hmm.
it. Now that it did kind of, I had problems doing it because it got a little tangled up as I was balling it, but that was still better than trying to, like, I have a white hank that's a white ecru, and what I did is I
Hmm.
just pulled like 6 lengths out, or so many lengths out of that big hank,
Hmm.
and then put them on a thread drop
Hmm.
and use those six. And then when I ran out, I'd pull 6 more lengths out because then you got the variegation as you went,
Yeah.
Right.
throughout the whole hank,
Hmm.
but it wasn't those super long. See, this one is um, the one that I cut a hank of
Hmm.
the Silks for You, and then I did the Fox and Rabbit 2020 Sal with it.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the Silks for You are nice, but that hank is a little. I did not like dividing in half, and I think even if you divide it into thirds, you'd have a problem in that you'd have, your color would be saturated at certain areas, that kind of lighter
Hmm.
area or whatever.
Hmm.
So I
I
just
I
cut
think
lengths
I think
that I
there is
like.
actually I think there's actually a tutorial on their website that says how to
Hmm.
handle So I'll have to go look at that. And
Yeah,
is that a tote bag
yeah.
or a project bag?
It's a little project bag, and I have a project that I wish should have finished this year in it.
I think the way it's described as it didn't fit into my schedule. Isn't that how we say it now?
There we
Oh,
go.
yes,
Yeah.
it didn't fit into my
Didn't fit into my
schedule.
schedule. I think that's how it goes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kendra might be able to help me out.
There we
She
go.
has
yeah,
a Swift and a ball winder.
There we go.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, okay, that's good
yes,
to know.
yeah,
Back
and I,
to the Phoenix band sampler. What about a really dark purple?
oh, yeah. I think that might work depending on those reds and the yellow.
Yeah.
It'd have to
Hmm.
be like a pure, because the
Hmm.
yellow would, if, wait a second. Okay. This isn't it probably won't work. Crinkle, crinkle, sorry, people. This is, and what's the name of this? I got this from Kim,
Okay, so
and I
for the people that are watching, that band sampler has a lot of specialty stitches in it,
right.
but for people that don't like to do specialty stitches or are afraid to do specialty stitches, she always does a cross stitch version too.
Yeah, there's the cross
Right,
stitch version there.
right,
It
right.
won't be as much fun to stitch, I guarantee.
No, no,
I
no.
love her patterns, and I have completed one gigantic one. Uh, she's
Yeah,
one of the few designers that is still putting specialty stitches in her designs, and she's really slowed down on her designing in the last few years. But she's that, and she sells them through her Etsy shop. So I think everything is still available that she's done in the past. Northern Expressions needlework.
yeah.
Her stuff is
And
really nice.
itching,
We gotta do a show with her.
Hmm.
yeah, the silks for you are from Australia, a silk company. Yeah.
I was
But
amazed at how little that hank cost. I
yes,
think it was 35 or $40.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
and I think I saw that their prices were going to go up, but even
yeah.
so, for that much silk, and is it 6 strand, Beth?
It is 6 strand. Yes,
Okay.
yes,
So, yeah, Gloriana and some of the other ones are 12 strand, but still, I don't, this will be more than enough to do pandemic.
yes,
And where with the other ones, or even DMC, I was going to have to buy dozens of skeins of floss. Yes, you should
yeah,
try one, Sandy.
yeah, yeah.
I gotta see if we can get her to do a show. Wow.
Hmm.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That one
Yeah.
ain't
So
bad
I have a
either, huh?
piece of, yeah.
Pull up Esther's Waves. It's the second row. Yeah, there you go. Um, there are a boatload of Jessicas in this.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Very nice.
That
It's
I
really,
would I
really
would not
pretty.
use that color combination at all, but that pattern,
Hmm.
wow.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And there's a cross stitch for each one, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't stitch the cross stitch ones. It's just a
Yeah.
color printout. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm. So you're going to do it on Black Swan then, 40
I
count.
I think I think this on when you suggested that I actually got distracted, but I was going to pull some DMC threads to see what it would look like on Black Swan. But I think
Oh, that's a
so.
good idea.
I think so. I think that would be spectacular on Black Swan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I don't think.
Funny, Kendra. Real funny. Real funny.
All right, I have something that's purple.
Get all
It's
your
called
shots in,
dragon
Kendra.
fruit.
Get them all in now, Kendra. Yeah. Hmm.
I
And
think
I
this
did
isn't purple
interrupt you,
enough.
Beth. Sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think this purpley one, dragon fruit, isn't. It's not purple enough. It's not deep enough. It's
It's
kind of
not,
blown
yeah,
out.
yeah.
It's
I
not
have some
dark
of
enough.
that too. No, I'm thinking
Yeah,
a
no.
really deep, intense, dark
Yeah,
purple.
I think it starts with, there's one with a T that's from Fox and Rabbit.
Hibachi.
Um, yeah, isn't that kind of like more one of these purples?
I think so, but I haven't looked at it in a while. I don't think I have any of that.
Ooh, I
What
might.
what cloth is that, Beth? Whose is
This
that?
is
That's
Fox and
Fox
Rabbit
and Rabbit.
dragon fruit.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
So
this is
you're
pretty color.
obviously getting ready. You're getting ready to start something on that. It looks like.
Oh yeah, put a bird on it. Can you see this dark purple? This is
Uh-huh.
Vicki Clayton, Sucks for You, Old Maid of the Abyss. Actually, this is kind of a really, when you see it in person, it's a really deep blue. Gary would really like, even though it's variegated, Gary would like it. It's a really
Yep.
deep blue color.
Oh, you're off camera. Oh.
I'm off camera.
No, I was looking for the spool there because there. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the spool really shows the deep blue. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm doing this modern folk embroidery. Put a
Yeah.
print on it.
Oh,
Because
that'll be
it's,
pretty.
yeah, I should be able to like keep up with it. It's divided into 12,
I'm not even
right?
going to try. I'm not even going to try to keep up month to month. I've got
No.
several of them. And you're
And
right, Kate.
you know,
Go ahead.
I don't really care. In some ways I'd rather have the whole thing before I start working on it to
Hmm.
see if I really want to do all of whatever they did.
Yeah.
Right, right. It was fun to keep up with the Quaker one with Fox and Rabbit, and it was
Well,
nice. It
and
was not just enough stitching. Yeah,
you did the time
yeah.
one.
No, no time like the present one.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. And you kept up with that pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I get 2 months behind, and then it's like, never mind. Yeah. I should work on Sarah.
oh, I think
Sarah's
Sarah's
done.
done. Sarah Parr.
Oh yeah, that's been done. Yeah.
You need to get it
See, he's
framed.
I need to get it framed. Yes, but yeah, it's the stitching's been done. Yeah, it's stored away. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'd forgotten about it. I really need to give
Yeah,
that to our daughter. I need to get it to
you
her.
yeah.
need get it out and give it to Marga. Marga will take care of it.
It's pretty much how it's gonna go. Yeah,
That's
you've
funny.
seen the movie enough. Yeah, it's pretty much how it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
go. Yeah.
yeah,
But if you don't
yeah.
get it out, then it'll never get finished.
Yep.
Finished.
Yep. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's stored
Oh, and
away. Yeah.
yeah, and I noticed Vanessa was starting on Dorcas. I think it's Dorcas Hayes, wasn't she? What was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, Dorcas Haynes. I'm gonna try not to start that one until I finish My Beloved. So
Yeah. And Candor, you're right. That was when I saw those waves. That's what I thought was shades of blue would be terrific for
Yeah.
that. On
Hmm.
a not that kind of dull cloth, but something with some life to it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, that would
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
nice.
It's actually the colors are actually pretty. They're pretty fall colors.
Mm,
And she used Dinky Dye's threads.
mm.
I happen to know that because Mom had worked on it for a long time. She didn't finish it. She got to the point to where she couldn't do the Jessicas anymore and gave up on
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
So I could
Uh,
take it. I could take it and finish it, and then I wouldn't have to do the whole thing.
Right. Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So are the
What?
dinky dyes variegated slightly?
I think the ones that she used on that were slightly variegated. It's kind of monochromes.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and Gary, I like the idea of doing that one with blues. Like, I have a blue legacy linen. It's not blue, but it's called like cloudburst, so it's kind of a blue gray,
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
and that might be
So
nice.
some dark blues over that would be a nice
Yeah, and
touch.
I think it's still light enough. It's got a little bit of gray in it. So like this is DMC 01. It's kind of a blue, where's my camera? A blue gray.
Yeah.
It's kind of got a little bit of blue in it.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It still might show up on that linen because it's so light, but I don't
So
know.
the bigger issue you might have is with the beads, because
Oh,
there are beads that go with every band that are different colors.
oh, but what if you just found some like because I have quite the collection of beads. What if you found some that were like clear and stitched the clear with whatever
With the
color
different
floss you
threads.
were,
That would work.
just, eliminate the problem. I didn't know
Hmm.
we were starting that. I was just pulling you guys' leg. I didn't realize you were both
So there's beads that go with
jumping in.
all this.
Yeah. I can't remember if the beads are in the middle of the Jessicas. I haven't seen it for a while.
I can't tell. It pixelates too
It's
quickly. It's hard to tell.
yeah, it's stuck in a box or something somewhere.
Oh,
French knots
and
instead of
Candra's right.
beads.
Yeah,
But the sparkle is nice with the beads.
but still, I still think, yeah, a clear bead.
Hmm.
If you're like, hey, I can't find all these colors that I need, just do
Hmm.
a clear one with the threads through it
Yeah,
Yeah.
and eliminate your issue.
right. And when I bought the beads for this, because wanted to do it too, I bought enough for both of us to do it. Uh, I didn't mess around with Mill Hill beads. I just went right to the bead store and bought, a big package of each of the colors. And I think it's 11 O's. So that's Mill Hill's seed bead,
Mm.
standard seed bead.
Mm-hmm.
Their
Yeah,
petite seed bead is the same as a 15O.
right. Yeah, but beads are nice. Beads are nice. They add a nice sparkle.
Well, yeah, I'm intrigued by this one. I got to spend a little moment with her designs, though.
Look at so
Yeah,
she's done some diagonal ones. Look at the diagonal Christmas one.
Oops.
yeah,
Punched
that's
it.
the diagonal. That one. Oh,
This one?
you let the one you just showed is the one I've seen before that I think is
Yeah,
very neat.
it is very neat.
What's the specialty stitches in it?
Yeah, Kendra loves French knots. Yeah, I have this one. I haven't started it, so I don't know what specialty stitches are in it. But the cool thing is that it's diagonal.
Right.
Yeah. What,
And
you
I
said
like
there was
those
a Christmas one?
butterflies.
Yep, the Christmas was right next to this one, the red
This
and
one.
green. Yeah,
Oh,
That's
I
rather
love that.
nice.
okay. So, okay, think of not stitching the whole stinking thing, but getting some of the wooden, seeing how, I don't know how tall each band is, how many stitches, but getting some of those old wooden spools,
Oh.
stitching enough to go around those and making ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I think that would, I mean, just the wreath pattern in and of itself, that would be so pretty. Do those, a few wreaths on a little piece of
Yeah.
fabric, put some beads on it, be
Yep.
done.
Except they're diagonal.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I don't know. I don't know how that would work on a spool. You might have to do I don't know. You'd have to mess with that a little bit.
Okay, all right, all right. What about Terry Bay's that Earth spiral thing?
Yeah, that's what hit me too, was do the except that's not stitched on the some of the little bands are stitched on the diagonal, but the whole thing is on the straight grain. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Never mind. Never mind.
So you might, but you might be able to do something similar with that, but you'd be dealing with fabric that's on the bias.
Yeah,
So you'd have to stabilize it pretty well.
but yeah. Vanessa says on perforated paper. Vanessa,
Mm.
I
Oh.
like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice stocking though, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what caught my eye, because I've been thinking now I've got a 2-year-old granddaughter and a new one coming in January. I probably should do stockings for both of them.
How about the grandsons?
Well, I already did those a long time ago.
Oh, okay. So
I
everybody
actually,
has one except the new ones,
right, I
the new
actually
kids.
finished some stuff, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
though.
what? We haven't talked about what you're going to do next year.
Yeah.
You're right, we haven't. Actually, I've been giving that some thought. Now, there's one.
Uh-huh.
I'm working on the Lady Mary Gayan Rogers one. That one I'm going to get finished. Though watching the Keira Knightley thing, I keep having to look up because so it's hard to
Gotta see
make progress.
how she's being killed, you know.
I got two more
What
episodes.
she's covered in next.
Right, yeah, 2 more episodes, and then I'll put on Hunt for Red October or something that I've seen 1,000 times. But um,
Mm-hmm.
actually, we have the 2 or 3 of those really complex samplers that we got from
A sampler.
yeah,
Oh
and
yeah.
I've been that's been kind of tugging at me to get
Mm-hmm.
one of
I
those
just
out.
found mine.
Yeah, yeah, to
I
just
know.
get yeah,
Jane Turner.
right. That's the one we started. Yeah,
Yeah, but then do we have a pineapple one?
yeah. We have 2 or 3 when we had that moment there where we went nuts. But Jane Turner is the one because that one's already started. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it didn't fit in my schedule, or I'd have it done.
Oh, I know. I
But
know. It's so sad. So
yeah,
sad.
we're not letting Tim off the hook on that one.
No.
No,
Ever. Uh,
ever.
but that kind of got shoved aside, and I think that's coming out because that's all set up and already started. And
Better
And
to
it's
go
pretty.
back to that than start something new.
right, yeah, because I have all the threads, I
Yeah.
have everything. So yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
and that's a
Then
nice
And I
challenge.
you can do a little bit on it and then say, "Can I start something new?"
Yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah. I
I
know
hear myself
someone who
represented.
does
Look,
that. I know someone who
look,
does
look.
that.
Say
Yeah.
now look. But I've gotten some work done on mine. My
Hmm.
pieces. It's bright. I know. Look at
Oh no, I
that.
love it.
Yeah.
So is some of the canvas going to show? Is that why you painted it?
No. But she said to use a colored canvas to go with your. So I did. I did what I was told in the group correspondence class.
Uh-huh.
You know, I sometimes I do, but I didn't have gray canvas. I wasn't going to go buy some. I wasn't going to use black, heaven forbid. So I thought that's great. But I am bound and determined to get this done before I start. Where's that one we're going to start, Cindy? Oh, this is Cindy's fault in the Blue Ribbon chapter. And I thought you were going to join us in this insanity, Gary, but maybe you've decided not to.
What is that one?
The needle case.
Oh, I was. Yeah, and I keep forgetting. Yes, I need to
So
get
we
that
got
out.
that. I pulled my threads.
Oh,
I have a
great.
spool going in. So I've got threads. So this is, and I think this is a color complements. This is the one I pulled because let me get, so can you see
Oh
that? It's
yeah.
got a lot of reds and golds and
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
so, and I didn't bring up my, I haven't put everything on the stretcher bars, but I have some opalescent tan um,
Oh.
with gold flecks in it is what I'm going to use
Ooh.
for this.
That that will be really pretty. And do you have enough of that to do the scissor case too?
I don't think so, but so what I'm going to do though is I'm going to do some of it in this, some of the needle lace,
Yeah.
get this. I had to see if I don't think she has this color anymore. I think I did a quick look. The color complements, but this is the scissor case that was this.
Mm-hmm.
This was a cyber pointers class.
Yes.
I think it's through A&G. Is it a chapter book project?
No.
Oh,
No, this was
anyway,
I think the I don't remember who the designer is. I don't
it's
think it's a chapter.
Carol.
Algie Higginbotham.
Yes.
Yeah. She didn't lead it.
So,
One of our other members led it. I don't think it was. I haven't looked at the chapter project book for a while. Maybe it is in
okay,
there.
but I thought if I did a little bit of the needle book, this scissors case in there, and then made
Mhm.
sure it matched some of these colors, that I
Oh
should be
yeah.
fine. But I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to finish a project before I start a new one. Trying. And but I went and pawed all my things before this.
Fondled your fabrics and threads. That's better
That's
than
right.
paw. Fondle.
Fondle. I
Uh,
fondled all my stuff.
yep.
But but I've got to say, I know we talked to Gail Stafford, which is this group correspondence course.
Hmm.
I've always loathed Bargello. I've had a horrible time with it. Counting it, for some reason, her instructions have made it so I can do this, and I don't know what it is. I just have had an issue with it, and
Hmm.
so, but I've not had the problem with this. So her instructions are very clear. I highly recommend her class. So
And I was amazed when I saw that she had a Bargello class because I've seen so many of her landscape kinds of things. The Bargello is a
yeah,
real departure from that.
right.
I like
And
to
she,
do Bargello. My biggest problem with it is that I get kind of tired of it after a while and don't want to
yeah,
finish it.
Yeah. To me, it
I
it
mean,
gets
if it's
it gets
all the same
monotonous.
pattern,
It just
yeah.
gets
But
monotonous to me. Yeah.
what you're doing, where you're just doing small areas in a particular stitch, I like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it actually does go very quickly, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, yeah. I like analogous color schemes too. I've got to admit, it calls me when they're analogous.
Hmm.
I know you're supposed to do. I think we were supposed to do complementary, but I was like, no, no.
Not Beth.
I don't have complementary threads. I have analogous threads.
Yep.
I pulled them, but I didn't. I said not to use them.
All right.
Yeah,
8:25 already. How'd that happen?
I
Time
Well,
don't
flies when you're
know.
having fun.
yeah, I was afraid we wouldn't have anything to talk about tonight, and here we are.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end it.
Enabling.
We got a thumbs down. Somebody didn't like one of our tangents.
Uh-oh.
Way it goes.
So
Hope they
sad.
moved on. Um, whatever. Um, so we have Sunday. We have Isabella Strambio. What is it called? Mindful Macrame is the
Mindful
book.
macrame.
Yep. 2 o'clock, Christmas Day, 2 o'clock Eastern time, right here. Join us. If you're alone, we'll be here. Some of us will. I don't know. We haven't even talked about who can be here, but anyway, if not, it'll just be me. But somebody will be, and
I'll be.
we'll stitch. You're gonna be there, Cindy?
Mhm.
Okay. Beth?
Probably Robin too.
Beth's got the
Yeah,
kids. Oh, okay.
yeah, probably not. I'll
Yeah.
probably be doing family.
Yep.
Yep.
So Robin too. Okay, good. So
Hmm.
we'll be here 2 o'clock Eastern on Christmas Day. Join us for that, and then we'll have a break now coming up after Sunday, and back on the 8th with a midweek chat. And so that gives you a chance. There's 1,000 shows or so, roughly. So it gives you a chance to catch up on one or two that you might have missed.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
All right, sign up. Sign up for the big retreat weekend. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have Kim there. A little shop going on. 7 classes now, all built into it. So sign up. Get yourself on the list. That's it. We're out. Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye.
Bye.